Oops, John Black, Super Chemist. This is part 5, I think, of my tariffs video series. We were on Trump on the last video. Let's finish up with what Trump is doing. Another thing he's doing is he wants companies owned by foreigners is bad. Okay, yeah, he wants to have the tariffs high, right? Now it's harder for them to bring products into our country. And he wants to lower the tax rate for foreign businesses building businesses in our country. This way, it'd be cheaper for them to just build a factory here and hire our, U.S. citizens, right? And then they get paid and they can use their pay to buy stuff throughout the economy, and it builds the economy. That way, the lower taxes and the higher tariffs, it makes it feasible. I don't like that. Okay, I don't think that we should encourage that. We should not encourage. Definitely, no foreign people or business should be able to buy any property in our country or businesses that are physically here in our country. They should not be able to do that. That's crazy that a country can just come in and buy up your country because you make it legal to sell it to them. This is crazy. No. Why can't we, why can't our companies make that stuff? Trump's trying to get, now I understand he's got to fix the economy first, you know what I mean? Hopefully once he does more of that, he'll change his stance on this. Because we want our own businesses to sprout and be plentiful. We want to make stuff. You know what I mean? Why would we want a foreign company? When they sell their product, yeah, all that money that they pay their employees, yeah, it goes back to the company because they made a product and they're selling that product. And those profits go back to the country of the owner. Whoever the owner of the company is from another foreign place, right? That's where all the money, where all the profits go. You know what I mean? Yes, it helps our economy because they hire U.S. people and they get paid, and that pay goes to go buy stuff that this foreign company does not make. You know what I mean? But the profits itself go back to that foreign country. Why would you want that? Yeah, no foreigner should be able to buy land or you got to rent. You want to do a business here? That's fine. You rent a land and you rent the building and you do it that way. But anyways, you have basically some generation has to endure a slight hike in prices to save our kids and our grandkids. Because in a decade or two, right, as soon as we need to raise up the tariffs, right, and yeah, we're going to have to endure the prices going up on everything because our entire country, we don't make anything anymore. We just import it. But if we do that, yeah, we're going to have to. Someone has to bite the bullet, though. Someone has to give a crap about their kids and their grandkids and their kids and so on. Someone has to actually care. More about them than themselves, you selfish bastards. Yeah, you gotta bite the bullet, right? Sure, it's not gonna go as high as you think, man. So after two decades or so, you got a bunch of U.S. companies making these same products, right? And they're gonna be slightly lower than what the high tariffs were producing. But the thing is once that starts happening, once we have 90% of our products made here, right, then those high tariffs don't really affect anybody except for the rich. Because then the only people bringing stuff in is people that bring in stuff that we don't already make. You know what I mean? That's, unique. That's only for the rich most times. You know what I mean? So only the rich buy this imported stuff, right? Because it's not worth it unless it's for the rich because the imports are high. But that just makes our country, now, right now you raise the tariffs up, yeah, everything, because we buy everything overseas. Everything's going to go up in price. But that's like, we are dependent. That makes us dependent. Don't you understand? That makes us little babies that are dependent on other countries. Okay? We have our thumb in our mouth, crying like a little baby. I'm a little baby. I can't do it unless I have another country help doing everything for me because I'm a little baby. I'm not a man. Yeah. We, just like the chips. Everything, our whole country can be shut down in a second because these other countries have control of everything that we have and buy, our products. We don't make none of it. All they have to do is say no. All they have to do is shut off the switch, that brings the stuff over to us. And then what? What then? So anyways, yeah, like the chips, the computer chips. What we need to do is make stuff. That's how we got strong. That's how our country got strong. Our country didn't get strong by not making stuff. It's gotten weak because we don't make stuff. Yeah, we want them to be relying on us. That way they don't try to attack us and kill us, right? Now, if we have it that way, right? We are giving all the products to people, right? We're the makers of stuff, right? Now they won't attack us because they're relying on us. But this inverse way that we do it right now, where we are relying on them, they can attack at any time. Any country really just shut us down like that because we don't make anything here. If we made everything here, then we would not be relying on anyone. No one could shut us down as a country. You know what I mean? And that's the whole deal. Is you're going to get slightly lower prices by having low tariffs. Okay, they're not going to they don't lower it down a ton from where we can make it at, man. Because why would they? Why would they sell it like they're $2 teddy bears and they can make overseas with slave labor? We got to make $10 to make a teddy bear. When they come over and put us out of all business because they can undercut us, you think they're going to sell teddy bears at $5? Thinking, oh wow, we're really making a lot of profit. We were going to sell it at $2, but now we're doing it at $5. No, they're going to sell it like $9, $9.50. They're going to make it as high as they can, but not high enough where other people in the United States are going to start building their own businesses, doing they're not going to take it up to $9.99 a teddy bear because then people in the U.S. will be like, well, we can sell it for $10. 1 penny, I think a lot of U.S. citizens will buy from us, since it's U.S. made. No. Yeah, they're going to bring it up all the way up to we don't get that low discount that everyone thinks. And then after a couple years or a couple decades, that goes away. Because then the U.S. companies are making a bunch of stuff. And now they have to compete from each other. So then that $10 teddy bear, somehow they make it down to $9. We don't lose anything, man. So I think that's my whole rant. Let's see how much time I got. 6 minutes. So anyways, in the long run, low tariffs will kill a country. It will kill all its businesses. The only one who makes out with low tariffs are the elite mafia. Okay? The elite mafia is the only one, the mega corporations, they're the only ones that are helped by low tariffs. This stuff that we need to all intermingle with each other, and all our countries need to be together, and, no. That's how you get dependent on these other countries. Right? The same way with these businesses, like U.S. people go over and build businesses in other countries. Those people, if anything happens to your business because you made it in another country, that's your own fault. Why should I, a poor person, put taxes and send my kid to war to help because your company got taken away by the government that you put it, you put businesses in China and then China takes your businesses. Now I have to go to war for you. No. If you do businesses outside the United States, screw you if you get screwed over. That's what I say. You know? You need to put your businesses in the United States, you traitor. Yeah. And these tariffs, this is the Bush family thing. Who wanted the tariffs? Who started it? Who started it? Because we're going to go over every one of Bush's family members that have been president and vice president. And we're not even going to go over all of them. Because there's hundreds of them. You know, if you count the Congress and that. We're just going to count the presidents and vice presidents. And we're going to see what they all did. Okay? And I want you to notice when we go over it, all the vice presidents that were related to Bush, 100% of them, they were vice president, and the president got killed in some way, or impeached, or assassinated, shot. And then Bush's relative, that's vice president at the time, slides right into the presidency, like 5, 6, 7 times. Like it just happens over and 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 over again. How many times can Bush's relative be the vice president and something happens to the president, and then he just slides right into the presidency? How many times? Okay, once. All right. Twice. All right, maybe 3 times. Okay, I'm gonna start being fishy, but it really doesn't prove anything. You know, how about 4, 5, 6? How about 7 freaking times? When it happens 7 times, can you be like, oh, 7 times? Oh, maybe it's not a coincidence that every time Bush's relative is a vice president, something happens to the president, and his relative moves over into the president position. How many times can it happen? Before you're like, maybe this is a pattern. Maybe something's actually happened. How many times can it happen? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out how many times. Because we're going to go over every last one of them. Okay? The very next video, we're going to talk about Prescott Bush. The Bush family. We're getting onto the Bush family. I want you to understand that I'm not just saying the Bush family is responsible for everything. I'm saying there's an elite mafia, just like in New York back in the 60s and 70s, and they formed a commission, right? You got the 5, 6 families all together. You got the main family, the biggest family is kind of in charge, but they're all kind of equals on this commission where they're all having a truce. They're working out their things and going to have one big, mafia, the commission. You know what I mean? That's what the deep state is. It's a bunch of families like the Bushes, the Morgans, the Fairchilds, or whatever they are, the Rothschilds, I mean, the Rockefellers. These people, the Roosevelts, the Kennedys, and there's 2 types of them. And I'm going to get into the 2 types. One is the self-made, man or the family, and the other is royalty. And that's why I picked the Bush family, because they, just like Obama, Cheney, they're all related, and it all goes back to Elizabeth II, who just died, the queen that just died. They're related to him. All our presidents have been related to Queen Elizabeth. They go all the way back to Edward I in the 1700s. They're all related. Like all of our presidents in the last 70 years have been related to the Queen of, or King of freaking England. And no one finds that unusual or freaking weird.